It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. On Sunday, and then on Wednesday. Now the starting group for the visitors. The Cobra out there with ABC. Then it's Q, and there's Money. And it's Insanity in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wildcats, Goose out there with Baller. And it's Rain Man. Then there's Buckets. And it's Cowboy in at the center position. Early on, players vying for larger roles and more minutes. And Doris, always interesting to see how all of that materializes.
Yeah, Kev, I think unless you have a veteran team who's maybe been in the playoffs and established themselves, there's nothing set in stone yet. Obviously, guys are looking to prove themselves from the very moment that ball is tipped up in the air. And who gets a rhythm early? Who starts off strong? Let's see.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Clock at 6. Here's Baller. A three-pointer, no good. McKnight, the pass to Powell. Shoots from the right block. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Baller, and it's blocked. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Goose. Passes to Baller. And it's blocked. They get it back. Pass to Cowboy. Here's Goose. Gets another look. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Insanity. It's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Powell for three here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Chalk up 2 there.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Baller guarded by Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Buckets. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McKnight, the pass to Insanity. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Rain Man. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Here's the Cobra. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Wildcats have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. The pass to Goose. Out to the right wing. Plenty of space. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. An even 3-on-3 break. Baller passes to Cowboy. Here's Goose. Inside. Passes it to Cowboy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Buckets. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. In the corner, Powell with it. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one is no good. And to start out this game, about 43%. Here's ABC. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Baller, guarded by Powell. Baller passes to Buckets. From outside the arc, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's the Cobra. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn. McKnight, the pass to ABC. Launches a 3. That shot is off. And the Wildcats the other way now.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice. Ooh, that is a tough shot.
The visitors with the ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his 3-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great examples.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. Thompson in the posts. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. Buckets. He's checked in for Ball. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Wildcats have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Rainman. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Rainman. That one good for 2.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Being at around 42% since the opening tip. To the middle, here's Dixon. There's the pass to Samuels. And they're running. Here's Rainman. Nelson with it. Working on Samuels. 6 to shoot. Here's Rainman. It's deflected. Buckets passes to Goose. And it's blocked, but they get it back. Here's Dixon, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Gill is checked in for Powell. Good on the second free throw. Now, here is Nelson. With the teardrop. The shot that time, not on target. And the Wildcats the other way now.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Samuels. Gill with the rebound. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now, here is Nelson, guarded closely. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Pass to Goose. Six on the shot clock, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Samuel, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
No good on the second free throw.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Samuels lays it up off the glass. And the Wildcats lead by 4.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Nelson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw drops for Nelson. Wildcats making a switch here. Moore's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here are the Wildcats. They're on a 14-6 run. No good from outside. Here's Gill. Nelson left side. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Thompson right side. Pass to Samuel. Here is Doc. 8 points his last outing. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Rain Man. It's deflected. 52 seconds left in the first. Here's Goose. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Rain Man. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Saunders, he's checked in for more.
What's up?
Two for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his 2nd foul, and he can't afford to pick up a 3rd.
Wildcats making a switch here. Arcidiacono's checked in. Just 35% to start the game. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. And the pass to Goose. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The kid, he's checked in for cool hands. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the kid. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And here's Nelson. One second left. And so it's the home team with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Main man is out there with Doc. Then there's Shake and Bake, and it's Goose, and it's Baller in at the 2 spot. Nelson looking around. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Gill, the pass to Samuel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Being just 33%, struggling to get good looks. We've got Thompson. Red Hat is out there with Nelson. Then there's Gill. And it's Samuel in at the small forward. Here's Goose. The second effort. It's blocked. The shot missing. And the Wildcats the other way now. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. And that one misses. Cowboys checked in for Rain Man. And he's good on the second. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Passes to the Cobra. Pass to Gill. The shot from the low post is good. Here are the Wildcats. It's a 5-point game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Count that one. 6 points for Baller.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Cowboy passes to Dixon. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Reynolds. With the floater, and they'll keep possession. The Wildcats have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Goose. Missed inside.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Powell, he's checked in for Red Hot. Free throw off from Gill. Being only 31% their offense, really struggling to put possessions together. Now the pass to Goose. Here is Doc. He's covered by Gill. Here's Dixon. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. 5 on the clock. Here's McKnight. It's blocked. And here's the break. Here's Baller. Powell pulls it in.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
First free throw is good. Buckets. He's checked in for Goose. Second free throw, no good. The Wildcats have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Cowboy. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Powell inside. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Baller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Then on Monday. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, that free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
He hits the second from the line. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Passes it to Powell. Jacks up a 3. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Pass to Samuels. Buckets passes to Baller. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. In just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Powell for 3. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Baller passes to Dixon. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
McKnight, the pass to Powell. Pulls up on the wing. That one doesn't drop. Thing is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Buckets passes the ball. The pass to Buckets. From short range. And he can't bank that one in. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The Cobra passes to Insanity. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Rain Man's checked in for Doc. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here is Samuels. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Insanity the pass to ABC.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one. 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Rain Man, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Passes it to Samuel. Here's ABC. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And that one is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here is Samuels, guarded by Nelson. Samuels the pass to Buckets. Pulls up. Can't nail the jumper. Gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Nelson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Free throw drops for Nelson. Red hot, he's checked in for ABC. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2, being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
And after nailing a 3-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Now, here is Nelson. And it's denied. Here's Cowboy. He's covered by Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Samuel. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Thompson, no good. Being a pretty low 34% thus far. Baller passes to Buckets. And Thompson sends it back. And now the fast break. Nelson with the ball. Pass to Reynolds. And it's blocked. Pushing it up. Buckets passes the ball. They shoot again. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Reynolds from outside off the mark. Here's Cowboy from 17 feet out. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wildcats lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at the Wildcats, Kenny, what's your take?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, to say their shots are not falling is an understatement. It's a miracle they're still in this game. They need to flip the switch big time in the second half, and that starts with more movement on offense. If you don't have a great look, find the open man, drive the ball, create an opportunity. Come on, basketball one-on-one.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for the Wildcats. They've got Cowboy, Goose out there with Baller, and it's Rain Man, and it's Buckets in at the small forward position.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Fires for 3. The shot misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Oh, that's blocked. Here's Goose. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Buckets. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Insanity. Lays it up and banks it in. Insanity's got 4 this quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
No good on the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. In the corner, Powell with it. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. 6 to shoot for the lead, and it's blocked. Here's the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw missing. That one misses. Being just 31% in the game. Here's the Cobra. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Dixon's checked in for Cowboy. Now Powell. He's got 10. Pass to ABC. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to the Cobra. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. In a low 30% mark from the field. To stop the drought. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's the Cobra to the paint. Insanity. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. The Insanity's got 10.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Gill is checked in for ABC. For the lead, that one misses. Q's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Rain Man passes to Goose.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. McKnight, the pass to Gill. Yep, that one goes. He's got 8. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Goose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. No good on that one.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
T's checked in for Gill. And he sinks the second. Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Powell. Here's the Cobra. Back to Powell. Five to shoot for the tie. Almost, but it rolls out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Buckets passes to Dixon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing. Wildcats making a switch here. Samuels checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. I think it's leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Samuel, and it's all evened up. T's got his first points of the game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of one.
The Wildcats have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Goose, guarded by Nelson. And there's the pass to Ball. To the wing right side. Here's Samuels. Got a piece of it. Nelson left side. Passes it to the Cobra. For the lead. It doesn't go for him. And the Wildcats the other way now. Dixon passes to Ball. The shot will not fall. Powell with it. 10 points for him. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside, Nelson with the steal. And here we go. There's the three. No good. Shot missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Here's Rain Man. Hits the jump hook. Rain Man's got it all tied up now for the Wildcats.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Here's Nelson. It's deflected. Here's Baller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. In the game, he's had 8 opportunities at the line and only made 4. That one is off. That one is no good.
And the misses have piled up for him at the free throw line tonight. Not at all up to his usual standards.
Nelson, the pass to Thompson. Back to Nelson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And the Wildcats call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
ABC's checked in for Rain Man. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
The Wildcats have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Baller, and it's blocked. Pass to Thompson. Nelson kicks to Powell. Six on the shot clock. Back to Nelson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Nelson's got his second bucket tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Goose, guarded by Nelson. Here's Samuels, and they pick up 2.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Think about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. And the pass to Samuel. Here's ABC. Nelson, right side. Passes to ABC. With the fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim. The Wildcats have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Rain Man. It's blocked. Nelson, the pass to ABC. He dishes it to Thompson. And it's blocked. Here is Doc, guarded by Powell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doc's got the game tied up here for the Wildcats. Being a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Nelson. And it's blocked. Samuels the pass to Rainbow. To the inside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Cowboys checked in for Doc. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, it should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low, here's Goose. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. .17 seconds left in the third. Now here's Powell. 10 points for him. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Wildcats. They lead by a bucket. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Shooting about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. They've got T. Insanity is out there with ABC, and there's Money. And it's McKnight in at the point. Here's Rain Man off on the layup. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Lots of room. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Goose. Pass to Buckets. To the paint. Stolen away. And they're pushing it up. The layup off target. Q's gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. Powell with the steal. And here they come. And it's denied. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
The pass to Rainman. Powell with the steal. Here's ABC. Offline from the top of the key. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
The Cobra is checked in for T. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Just 2 to shoot. Misses the wing 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. On 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. The Cobra passes to Insanity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. and he can't hit the second. Being at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Goose. It's blocked. Cowboy. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's the Cobra. It's blocked. Here's Rain Man, guarded by Powell. Here's Rain Man, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He misses the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And the ball poorly. Just 28%. ABC passes to McKnight. Shot clock at 5. Swiped it away. Here's buckets and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Passes it to the Cobra. Out to the right wing. There's the steal. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Goose, the pass to Rainman. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Pass to Insanity. Kicks it to Powell. To end the drought, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Baller, he's checked in for shake and bake. Clock at 6. Here's the Cobra. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Rain Man. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
McKnight, the pass to Powell. The 3. That shot off. And the Wildcats the other way now.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The pass to Goose. Passes it to Rainman. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
McKnight, the pass to the Cobra.
Just can't find the shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Cowboy, guarded by Powell. Count it. Cowboy's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wildcats.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
McKnight, the pass to the Cobra. Here's ABC to end the cold streak. Basket counts. And so here are the Wildcats. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Over to the wing. Here's Rain Man. And that one, good. Rain Man's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Looking to end his cold spell. Got a piece of it. Pass to ball. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
McKnight, the pass to Insanity. Powell in the high post. Oh, that's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. Wildcats making a switch here. Samuels checked in. Five on the clock. Pass to Powell. Here's ABC. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here are the Wildcats. A big stretch here going 10-2. Goose, the pass to Ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Now the pass to Powell. Shot from 16. Drained for 2 points.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rain Man.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Buckets, he's checked in for shake and bake. And here is Powell. Pass to the Cobra. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Ball guarded by Powell. Over to the left wing. Pass to Ball. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Now Powell. There's the pass to the Cobra. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Passes it to Goose. Misses the layup. And the ball poorly, just 28%. Here's the Cobra. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Wildcats.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rain Man.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Wildcats, Dixon's checked in for Rain Man. Smooth comes in for buckets. And Moore subbed in for Goose. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11. Second chance shot. It's blocked. And he gets it back.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting two. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Cool hands checked in for Ball. And the second free throw, good.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cowboy. He's covered by Gill. Moore outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dixon. And Reynolds pulls it down. Here's Gill. So we see the Wildcats get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.